Leandro, as a ninja! What is the most dangerous fatal thing in a ninja's world? A ninja's world? Take off the ignorance-colored glasses, Dro. Ninjas are living in the same world you are. We're just better at it. Living, that is. When it comes to dying, you non-ninjas are aces. I mean, you guys are really, really good. I mean, the ways that you've come up with just for the... It's just the world. You, me, us. We are the world. I wish the real world would just stop bothering me. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I'll stop the world and kick your butt. A whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. Hey, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Stand around the world tonight. Go. What's he saying? He's got the whole world in his, which brings me to my tirade. Although we live in the same world, let's be honest, danger and fatalness, they're pretty subjective terms. I mean, what might be dangerous or fatal to you might just be like a good first date idea for us. Take campires, which are vampires with a bunch of little webcams attached to them. Deathcasters, eye roll. For you, they're really dangerous because they're gonna bite you and they're gonna suck their blood out because you don't know how to fight vampires. And not only that, they're gonna humiliate you in front of the worldwide everybody. And let's be honest, nobody looks good dying with one chip color processing at like 14 frames per second. For me, I just consider campfires a good icebreaker. Now, I have come across a lot of very dangerous and fatal things, so this is a good discussion to be having. So let's see. Now, I have fought a 20-headed porcupine, and I can ride my bike with no handlebars, but I'm going to say overall the most dangerous thing is doesn't matter. That's the space between things that do matter. It's not antimatter, that's the opposite of matter, and that actually has an opinion. And dark matter, I'm not even going to get into that, because that's too complicated, all your brains would explode. But doesn't matter is just sheer worthlessness. It's like the difference between TBS and TNT. I'm sure that there is some difference, but nobody gives a bird's hat. Although it has no purpose at all, doesn't matter is very, very addictive, and that's what makes it so dangerous and fatal. It's basically what they build malls out of. Hundreds of deaths by doesn't matter happen at malls every day. People just explode arguing over whether they should get their belt at JCPenney or Macy's. Doesn't matter! How did I end up in Things Remembered and whose initials are engraved into the shoehorn? Doesn't matter! I wonder what that huge plastic sculpture is supposed to represent. It doesn't matter! Man, do malls inch in the sculpture department or what? Hey, are you sure that's not just the leftover scraps from an actual meaningful piece of art? So, Dro, here's a couple of hints to avoid falling victim to doesn't matter. Hint! Have yourself catapulted to the middle of Antarctica, the most lamely named of all the continents, but very good at getting to the core of what really matters. Yeah, I'll tell you this much. Negative 130 degrees, that makes it put everything in its right little category. Pretty darn quick. You realize, you know what? It doesn't matter who's taking Chris Tallman to the Sadie Hawkins dance because my actual brain is freezing. Join the Democratic Party. Is it just me or does everything seem to matter to these people? You get in with them. Get ready for Give a Crap Fest. No way. Money, kids, wars, haircuts. It all matters. A lot. And equally. A war and a haircut is pretty much the same thing to them. Hit somebody in the head with a brick. That just suddenly makes everything start mattering to people. Like, hey, what'd you hit me with a brick for? Finally, watch City Slickers and figure out this. What is it? To you? To me? Does it matter what it is to me? For you? No, I don't know. Does it matter? Doesn't it matter? What is this to you? What is this to me? Yeah. Wow. You just really made me think, Finger. Thanks for the question, Leandro. I look forward to being the most dangerous and fatal thing to you soon. Yeah. All right. What's new in the mall? Hey, they got a Gap, and a kids Gap, and a baby Gap, and a kitchen Gap. That's good. That probably matters. That looks nice there. Wow, Sharper Image and Brookstone are right next door to each other now. That really points out how different those two stores are. Yeah. Oh, where do I want to get my overpriced beverage from? Let's see. Hey, look at the abs of those people in Abercrombie. I don't just mean the people on the wall. I mean the people working there. They're working out while they're doing retail clothing. Retail clothing is their gym. Wow, this place is really depressing. Hey, there's old people doing laps. How you doing, old people? Yeah, all right. Hey, there's one little tree. Probably a fake tree, but it's supposed to make me think like I'm not actually encased in a giant coffin of consumerism. All right. Well, let me go see what the tremendously healthy options there are over for me in the food court. What if this mall has a Camp Snoopy? Man, does this mall have a lot of stuff that I'll never use, but I'm willing to pay twice as much for.